and be very mindful of any injuries that you have as you're moving through your class today. Come into a seated position. And sit in a way that is comfortable for you to sit, aligning the back of your skull with your sacrum, bringing your arms onto your thighs and lifting your belly down, come and lift your chest. Close your eyes and notice how your body feels in this moment. And noticing the energy as it's moving through your body. And continuing the process of your spot. So focusing, choose one area to focus your practice. And really feel for developing your skill of focusing and choosing the area. Pay attention to your breath as you're moving the breath into the area that you've chosen. So with Ujjayi, so take a breath into the area, deep breath. Inhale through the nose. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath and focus on the area, allowing the breath to move into the area you've chosen. And exhale. Exhale completely. And then breathe into the area again. Deep breath. Allowing the breath to move through your body. And exhale. One more breath into your area. Deep breath. And exhale. And then release. Pranayama today is in Nepal with your left leg over your right. So it's alternate nostril breathing in Nepal. Bring your left leg over your right and drawing your right heel towards your left sit bone, but you're not sitting on your right heel. Your left foot comes towards your right hip. Pull the first 2 fingers down of your right hand and use your thumb to block off your right nostril. Inhale through the left nostril. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Use your ring finger, block left nostril, and hold the breath. Hold for 20. So your feet are active, your spine is long. Exhale through the right nostril for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale completely, then inhale through the right nostril for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Block both nostrils, hold the breath, hold for 20. Feet are active, close your eyes. And feel for directing the energy of the breath to your area. And notice how your area feels when you make that your focus. Exhale through the left nostril, exhale for 10. And release. Change the cross of your legs. Knee power with your right leg over your left. Activating feet, spreading the toes. Sure you're not sitting onto your left heel, and then fold the first two fingers down of your left hand. Use your ring finger to block off your right nostril, and then inhale through the left nostril. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Block both nostrils and hold the breath. You're holding for 20. Exhale, right nostril, exhale for 10. Inhale, right nostril for 5. Block both nostrils, hold the breath, hold for 20. Exhale through the left nostril for 10. And then release. Unwind the cross of your legs. Shoelace is your next pose today, with your left foot over your right. So your right foot eases towards the left edge of the mat. You reach out with your heels. The left foot comes across against your right thigh, on top of your right thigh. If that's a difficult reach for you today, then place your left foot onto your right calf, or have your left foot onto the floor in cross-legged seated. Or if you have a block, your towel or your blanket, then you can place your left foot onto the block. Reach your heels away from you and flex your toes back towards your shins. Bring your right hand down by your right hip and then reach the hand about 12 inches away from that hip. Press down into your left sit bone. As you breathe in, you're stretching your left arm up. And as you breathe out, your left arm comes down against your right. Your left arm is against your left foot. Press your left sit bone back to floor. And breathe in, lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're twisting towards your foot. Chest is moving towards that left foot. As you breathe in, keep moving belly up away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're taking it a little deeper. Keep reaching your left sit bone back to floor. Breathe into lower back and lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, let your body melt forward. Breathe into your spot, deep breath. And as you breathe out, you're folding, your chest is moving towards your left foot. Inhale, release. Ease on up and change the cross of your legs. Shoelace with your right foot over your left. Make any adjustments so that you find ease in the pose. Bring your right hand by the right hip, reach the hand about 12 inches away from that hip. Pressing down into your right sit bone, breathe in, stretching your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, bring your right arm down so the foot is pressing against your arm. Trying to have your foot not against your elbow, but on your forearms or your tricep. Press your right sit bone back to floor, and then breathe in, lengthening your ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your left thigh. As you breathe, keep moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, as you fold over your left thigh, send your right sit bone back to floor. Inhale, expand your ribs. And as you breathe out, allow your body to melt a little further over your left thigh. Now connect your breath with your spot. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, letting your body just melt forward. Inhale, release. The ears on up. And unwind the cross of your legs. Your next pose is seated side bend with one leg straight. So reach your left leg straight forward. And tuck your right foot in so your heel is by the groin. Activating feet, spreading the toes and spreading the balls of your foot. Place your left hand back by your left hip and have the hand down. So right hand back by your hip, place it onto the floor. And then breathe in, stretching your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, bring your left arm down on the inside of your left leg. And as you breathe in, keep lifting, lengthening out of your left side. And as you breathe out, soften your shoulders down away from it. Deep breath, inhale, lift your belly, lift your diaphragm, lift your chest. And as you breathe out, relax your left ear with left shoulder. On the next breath, breathe in and feel the lifting sternum. Chest is moving to chin. And as you breathe out, relax your shoulders. Inhale, release, push the floor away, breathe in as you come up. So if you're going further into this pose, you're bringing your right heel by your right glute. And you're moving your knees and thighs as far away from you as you can. That's not working for you today. Keep your right foot tucked in so the foot is pressing against your left thigh. Bring your right hand back, take hold of your ankle with your right hand as your foot is come back, or the hands to the floor. Breathe in, reaching, your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, the left arm is down on the inside of left leg. Relax your left ear with left shoulder. Now breathe in and keep lifting belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from your ear. Breathe in and move your chest. Feel for unlocking the shoulders as you keep drawing chest to chin. And as you breathe out, soften your right shoulder away from your right ear. On the next breath, as you breathe in, bring your right arm all the way around the back and tuck it onto your left thigh, or slide the hand into clothing. And as you breathe out, relax your shoulders down. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, feeling for that release as you let go. On the next breath, breathe in, stretching your right arm right up towards the sky, spreading the fingers. And as you breathe out, wrapping your right shoulder as you reach your right arm forward over right ear. As you breathe in, expand your ribs. And as you breathe out, reaching that right arm forward. Feel the lengthening from hip to fingertips. As you breathe, feel the drawing chest to chin. And as you breathe out, keep moving your arms forward and moving belly away from top of your left thigh. Inhale, expanding the ribs as wide as you can. And as you breathe out, fold forward, hands down onto the floor, either side of your front foot. You're reaching forward with the ball of your foot and the heels contracts the sit bones. If this is aggravating your hamstrings, then bend your left knee, contract the heels to sit bone, and reach forward with the ball of your foot. And then breathe in deeply. Breathe into your spot. And as you breathe out, and letting your body melt forward. Deep breath. Breathe into the back of your heart. And as you breathe out, let your body melt forward. Feet are still active, both sides. One more breath. Deep breath. Lift belly away from the top of your left thigh. And exhale as you pull. Inhale, release. Push the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way back up. Unwind the cross of your legs and change the cross of your legs. Straighten your right foot reaches straight forward. Tuck your left foot in so your heel is by the groin. Activate feet, spreading the toes. Bring your left hand back, fingertips onto the floor, about 12 inches away from your left hip. Press down into right sit bone. As you breathe in, stretching your right arm up, spread the fingers. And as you breathe out, the right arm is down on the inside of right leg. Lift your left arm up, reach it back 12 inches from floor. As you breathe in, keep lengthening out of your right side. And as you breathe out, soften your left shoulder away from it. Activate your feet, spreading the toes and the balls of your feet. And then breathe in, lift your chest, move your chest towards your chin. Keep moving chest to chin. On exhale, soften your left shoulder away from it. On the next breath, as you breathe, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, relax your neck. Inhale, release. Pushing the floor away, ease up and change. So you're bringing your left foot back so the heel is by the groin. The heel is by your glutes. You're reaching your thighs as far away from you as you can. If this is difficult for you, if it causes pain and discomfort, then keep your left foot tucking in, foot against your right thigh. Your left hand, if your heel has come back, take hold of the ankle and then breathe in, stretching your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, bring your right arm down and relax your right ear by your right shoulder. You're holding your left ankle with your left hand for neck release. Now breathe in and lift your sternum. Keep lifting chest towards your chin. And as you breathe out, relax your neck. Breathe into the left side of your neck. Deep breath. And as you exhale, relax your jaw. Lower your chin slightly towards the right side of your chest. Activate your feet and spread the toes. And then breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're easing your shoulders away from each other. On the next breath, breathe in and stretching your left arm right up towards the spine. And as you breathe out, reaching that left arm over left ear. As you breathe, keep lifting your side ribs away from your right hip. And as you breathe out, as you reach your left arm forward, feel the lengthening from left hip to fingertip. Deep inhale, expanding your ribs out as wide as you can. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward with the hands either side of your front foot. As you breathe, keep moving belly away from the top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, allowing your body to melt forward. If your hamstrings are feeling very tight, then bend your right knee, contract your heel to sit bone, reach forward with the ball of your foot, beta active. And breathe into lower back, keep lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. Shoulders are soft, away from your ear. Now breathe into your spot, deep breath. And as you breathe out, let your body just melt forward over your right thigh. Inhale, release. Pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way back up. Unwind the cross of your legs. And lie down on your back, preparing for your abdominal sequence. Today, you're using your roll, or you're using the block, or you are using your blanket or towel that's folded up into a roll. Your pose is abs with the roll. So if you lie down on the back, on your back, if your back is streaky and you want to do this with your feet up against the wall, then have your feet up against the wall. If you lie down on your back, the roll is placed between your thighs and your legs are reaching straight out and up towards the ceiling. Feet are active, toes are spreading. That's your hands behind your head and neck. Abs with the roll. Take a deep breath into lower back. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, and reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Now squeeze the roll again and reach your legs straight up towards the ceiling. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath and press your lower back to the floor. Now exhale, curl tailbones up, lift your head and chest up, reach your elbows up to the sky. Now squeeze the roll, sending your legs straight up towards the ceiling, pull belly in. Inhale, lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, and reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Now squeeze the roll, squeeze sit bone to tailbone, stretch your legs up towards the ceiling as you reach your elbows up, pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Inhale, lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, and reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Now squeeze the roll, stretch your legs up towards the ceiling as you reach your elbows up, pull lower belly down. Inhale, lower your head, lower the shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, and reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up. Squeeze the roll again, sending your legs straight upwards to the sky. Pull lower belly in. As your belly pulls in, press your lower back to the floor. Inhale, lower your head, lower the shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, and reach your legs up. This time, reach out with your heels and flex the toes to shift. And as you exhale, curl head and shoulders up. Squeeze the roll, stretching your legs up towards the sky. Pull lower belly in. As your belly pulls in, press your lower back down to the floor. Inhale, lower your head, lower the shoulders to the floor. And exhale, bend the knees and place your feet down onto the floor. And just give yourself a moment from this pose. Your next pose is twisting abs with a roll. So you're lying down on your back, you lift your feet up off the floor, you stretch your legs up towards the ceiling. You want to turn around and have your feet up against the wall, that is an option for you. Hands clasped behind your head and neck. Here, inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl elbows up and reach both elbows to left knee. Squeeze the roll and stretch your legs up towards the ceiling. Reach out with active feet. Pull belly in. Inhale, bring your head back to center. Hold the breath. Your lower back presses to the floor. Now exhale, curl elbows up. Reach your legs straight up and reach both elbows to right knee. Squeeze the roll and stretch your legs up to the sky. Pull lower belly down to the floor. Press your lower back down. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl elbows up. Reach your legs straight up and reach both elbows to left knee. Reach your left elbow up, the shoulder blades are off the floor. Squeeze the roll Send your legs up towards the sky. Pull lower belly down. As your belly pulls in, press your lower back down. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and your lower back is pressing to floor. Keep head and shoulder blades up. And exhale, curl tailbones up. Reach both elbows to right knee. Squeeze the roll and reach in your legs up towards the sky. Pull lower belly down to floor. Press your lower back down. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, press your lower back down. Exhale, curl tailbones up, reach your legs up, flex the toes towards your shins, reach out with your heels, and reach both elbows to left knee. Squeeze the roll, and then reach. Keep sending your legs up towards the sky. Pull belly in. Feel the shake into the legs as your belly pulls in. Reach your heels up. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbones up. Reach your legs up. You're reaching out through heels, and both elbows are to right knee. Reach your right elbow up. The shoulder blades are off the floor. Now squeeze the roll. Sending your legs up. Reach out with the heels. Flex the toes to shins. Pull lower belly in. As your belly pulls in, press your lower back down to floor. Inhale, bring your head back to center. Exhale, release. Lower your head, lower the shoulders, and place your feet down onto the floor. Set up for bridge using the roll. So the roll is still between your thighs, midway between pelvic bone and your knees. So reach down with your fingertips, brush your heels with your fingertips. Roll is between your thighs, brush your heels with fingertips, and then relax your arms down by your side. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. As you press your feet to floor, lift the toes and spread the toes, and then breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. Exhale, tilt pelvis, lifting pelvis up away from the floor. Gentle squeeze on the roll, feel, but activating your legs, feet are active here. Now breathe into your spot, deep breath. And as you breathe out, as your pelvis tilts, send your thighs and knees away from you. Breathe into your lower back, deep breath, feel for lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, pushing the floor away as you lift. Squeeze the block. On the next breath, as you breathe, breathe into belly and move your belly away from pelvis. Move your chest to chin. And as you breathe out, send your thighs and knees. Feet are pressing to the floor. Heels are pressing to the floor. Deep breath, inhale. Feel for connecting your breath with your spot. And as you breathe out, as you tilt pelvis, lift up and feel as if you're sending pubic bone to stand. One more breath in, deep breath, telescope the ribs, moving chest to chin. And as you exhale, tilt pelvis, lower your upper back to floor. Tilt pelvis as you lower mid back to floor. Tilt pelvis as you lower all the way down to floor. Keep the tilt until you are down. As you're down, move the roll out of your way. Roll to your left side. Bring your right hand down by your chest. Back your right hand onto the floor. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, push the floor away with your right hand as you come up. Use your left hand to support your head and your neck. From here, come to stand. Stand about the middle part of your mat with your feet about 2.5 feet away from each other. This pose today, you're doing standing back traction with Uddiyana. So when you're standing back traction with Uddiyana, your hands up, heel of the hands are onto your thighs by your hip crease. Your knees are bent, the toes are lifted. Do this. So from here, you relax your belly and then breathe in. When you exhale, exhale completely, chin tucks in, you pull your belly in. You push your thighs away from you, you and your tailbones tuck in, and you're hollowing your belly out. And then relax your belly. So do this two rounds. So when you relax your belly, you breathe in, you exhale through the mouth, your belly pulls in, you flare the ribs out towards the side, your tailbone is tucking down, and you keep hollowing your belly out. Your belly comes very, very small in this. If you feel a choking sensation, just relax your belly and then breathe. So do that together, hands onto your thighs, feet presses to the floor, toes to lift. Relax your neck, and everyone breathe in as deeply as you can. Fill up with the breath. And exhale completely through the mouth. Suck your chin to chest. Now suck your belly in. Suck it all the way in. Feel how it opens into your lower back. Keep pressing hands onto thighs. Keep pressing feet to floor. Keep feeling as if you're hollowing your belly out. And relax. Relax your belly. Last one in this, and breathe. Deep breath. Exhale completely. Chin is tucking in. Suck the belly in. Suck it in, suck it up. Press your hands against your thighs. Tailbone is tucking down. And relax. And then stand. So your back traction now, you've got that going on. Your next pose is Agnisara with back traction. So turn your feet out. So your toes, your heels and knees are aligned. Toes are turning out towards the side, knees are bent, and your hands are onto your thighs. Agnisara with back traction. So take a deep breath. And exhale through the mouth. Agnisara slow. Belly's in and up. And let it go. In and up. So make it as you did the last pose. In and up. Let it go. Pull it all the way in and up. Let it go. Breathe in. And exhale. Agnisara with back traction. You're sucking your belly in. Feels as if you're pulling in from the perineum. And let it go. Suck it in and up, spreading the ribs wide. And let it go. All the way in and up. And let it go. Breathe in. And exhale. Fast as you can. Chin is tucking into chest, feet pressing to the floor. One more deep breath. And exhale. Agnisara, go fast. And release. And stand. Heel toe feet together. And coming back down onto your knees, setting you up for your next pose today, which is third wing. So in third wing, you're coming back down onto your knees. You have some options in this pose. So you can be here, pad your knees if you need. I've padded my knees. And then you're sitting back onto your heels. My knees sometimes hurt when I go into that pose. Some place in a small block, you can place a cushion or your towel or blanket on the back of your knees, so that here it just gives you a little bit more support for your knees. Your hands, elbows are tucked into the side of the ribs. When you breathe in, you bring your hands together. When you exhale, lift the chest and open up, soften the shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, exhale, and opening out. Squeeze your elbows in. Inhale. Exhale, chest lifts and then open out. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. And then release. Your next pose is dolphin. And do dolphin flash prep. So doing dolphin flash prep, we did flash prep yesterday. I'll give you dolphin flash prep. I'll show you that first. And then I'll give you an alternative pose for those who are not wanting to come into dolphin flash prep. Dolphin flash prep is quite strong for you to be doing anyway. So in your dolphin flash prep, I'll demonstrate this way on, and then I'll demonstrate sideways on. You're bending up in the same way as you would normally for dolphin. So your hands are onto your biceps. Your elbows come down onto the shoulders, and then you reach your hands forward. When I was doing this pose today, I placed my right hand onto my left bicep in this way and just kept it in this way. So usually in flash prep, your right hand will come back by your right knee. Your elbow and your wrist are aligned. Your fingers are spreading. So this is how you would do flash prep. You take a deep breath into upper back. You lift, you spread the back, and you curl your toes under. When you exhale, you lift your knees off the floor and move your chest back to thighs and knees. Your elbows are tucked in, your fingers are spreading. Ensure that your elbow of the right side, elbow and wrist are aligned. Your right elbow, it wants to move out towards the side, keep tucking it in. The back of the neck is long, it often gets tight, so relax your neck completely. You stay here for 5 breaths, up to 5 breaths on one side. You come down and you switch, you do the other side. When I was doing this pose earlier, I'm not sure if you can see, but what I did was I did it like here and measured up. I kept my left hand onto my bicep by the elbow and kept my left arm at a right angle. So from here, I breathe in, lift, spread the back, curl toes under. Exhale, lift up, and reach back. That felt a little bit more secure for me when I did the pose in this way. I stayed here for 2 to 3 breaths. Then I reached my left arm back into flash prep. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, you're reaching back. So that's your flash prep. Let's measure up and do this together. If you're in the pose, stay in the pose. You're not in the pose, measuring up, hands onto biceps, elbows to floor. So if you don't want to do flash prep, your alternative pose is to do dolphin, and you can do dolphin with your hands clasped. So your elbows are to the floor, you reach your hands forward, you clasp your hands forward, reach your arms forward, spreading the fingers. You relax neck and shoulders and breathe into upper back. Curl your toes under. And as you exhale, lift your knees off the floor and reaching back, chest to thighs and knees. You stay here for up to between 5 and 8 breaths if you can. If your 5 breaths is free today, then that's your pose. Okay? Measuring up, you're already in the pose, stay in the pose, Stay with your focus. Left arm reaches out, right arm reaches back for your flash breath, or you can do in addition to that. Neck relaxes, breathe into upper back, lift, spread your back and curl your toes under. Exhale, lift your knees off the floor and move your chest back to thighs and knees. Now breathe in and feel as if you're moving the top of your left shoulder away from your armpit, top ribs away from your shoulder. And as you breathe out, feel for sending your heels towards the floor. As you breathe into the right side of your armpit. And as you breathe out, wrap your right shoulder, squeeze your elbow in, and feel as if you're reaching your elbow back towards your right heel. On the next breath, as you breathe in, feel for breathing into the pelvis, moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, feel for sending your thighs back of the thighs, back of the calves, reaches back. Breathe into the front of your heart, deep breath. And as you breathe out, push the floor away with your left arm as you reach back. Inhale, release. Place your knees to the floor and change sides. You measure it up. Your right hand is reaching forward. Your left arm is tucked in for flash breath. Your left elbow and wrist are aligned. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Breathe into upper back, lift, spread the upper back, curl toes under. Exhale, lift your knees off the floor and reach back. Chest reaches back to thighs and knees. As you breathe, feel for breathing into your top left, the ribs on your right side. And as you breathe out, as you reach back, feel as if you're sending your top ribs away from your right shoulder. As you breathe in, spread the breath through the whole of your upper back. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're pushing the floor away with your left arm. Squeeze your left elbow in. Breathe into the front of your heart. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, as you reach back, reach your heels to the floor and moving chest to thighs and knees. Now breathe into your spot. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, reach back, heels to floor, chest to thighs and knees. Inhale, release. Bend the knees and come all the way down to floor. And come to stand at the front of your mat. If you want to have a drink at this moment, then do so. We will be moving fairly continuously throughout the next sequences. Standing at the front of your mat, feet are either together or they're hip distance apart. Press down with your feet, lift the toes, spread the toes and spread the balls of your feet. From here, moving straight into chair pose. So breathe in, bend the knees and sweep your arms out and up. Spread the fingers. Let your shoulders be soft away from your ears. Lift the toes. As you press down into your heels, breathe in, lengthening your ribs up away from waist. And as you breathe out, fold forward, hands to the floor. As you breathe in, scoop your chest forward, away from your thighs and knees. Flatten your hands to the floor, and as you exhale, step or hop it back into plank. Reach back into your heels and reach your elbows back towards your hips. And as you breathe out, lower down. You can bend the knees as you lower down, all the way to the floor. Once you're all the way down, stretch your legs back and bring your hands forward for low cobra. As you breathe in, move your chest and ribs forward, lengthening your legs back. Keep drawing chest forward. Keep reaching your legs back and tuck tailbones to heels. And as you breathe out, release. Lower down. Hands are under your shoulders. Breathe into lower back and curl your toes under. Exhale, press it back for downward facing dog. Feel for pushing floor away in your downward dog. Spread the fingers, spread the web of your hand. Go further, bend the elbows and do turbo dog. Your elbow tips are reaching to floor. Squeeze your elbows in, feel the broadening across your back. Your latissimus muscles are engaged. Feel the serratus muscles are engaged. From here, inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands, warrior two. Your back foot, your right foot is square to the short edge of the mat. Your front heels aligned with the arc of the back foot. Bend the front knee, stretching your arms out to side. Press down with that front foot and lift the toes. Spread the toes. Press down with the little toe side of your left foot. Now breathe in as you press both feet to floor, lengthening the ribs up away from waist. And as you breathe out, go in a little deeper. Eagle warrior. Inhale. Bring your left arm over your right and bind your hands. And as you breathe out, shoulders down. Strong legs here. Deep breath. Feel as if you're pushing the floor away as you stretch your ankles away from feet. And as you breathe out, as you go a little deeper, send the thighs in opposite directions. Notice whether you're using your toes to clench onto your mat. Breathe into the back of your heart. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, lift your elbows up. Reach your elbows forward. Elbows are higher than heart. And then breathe in deeply. Breathe into your spot. Deep breath. Feel for energizing this area. And as you breathe out, lengthening, you're reaching your forearms forward. Inhale, release. Float your arms up towards the side. Reverse warrior is your next pose. As you anchor into your right leg, breathe in, stretch your right arm up, opening the side ribs. And as you breathe out, reach back. Right arm is below or above your right knee. Reach your left arm over your left ear. Relax your right ear with right shoulder. If your back feels tweaky today, bring your right hand higher up onto your hip. You want to go further, slide your left arm, right arm all the way around the back, tuck it onto your left thigh by hip. And then breathe in deeply. Keep lifting belly away from pelvis. Lift your chest to chin. And as you breathe out, reach your left arm over left ear. Bend your left knee and press into your left heel. Now breathe in and stretch, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. As you press your right foot to the floor, reaching your left arm over left ear. Inhale, use your left arm to pull your body up. Use your right hand to support your head. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot. And from here, head to ankle prep. Your left hand is on the inside of your right thigh. Your right hand, it reaches back towards your right foot. As you press down into your left foot, balloon the breath into your left side ribs and feel for arcing your left side ribs forward towards your left knee. And as you breathe out, bringing your forehead back towards your right foot. Feel for anchoring into both feet. And then breathe in. Move your belly away from the top, the inside of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, you're opening out towards the left, towards the right, sorry. Last breath here, deep breath. Get lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're bringing your forehead closer towards your right ankle. Inhale, release. Walk your hands back so the hands are either side of your left foot. Step your left leg back, step it back for plank. You reach it back into your heels, and as you breathe out, lower down. Bend the knees if you need, and lower down. Reach your legs back, and then clasp your hands behind your back for both. Inhale, lift your head and chest, lift your legs. Now send. Keep reaching your legs back, spread the toes. Feel for easing ankles towards each other and slide the shoulders down away from your ears. Keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. Exhale, release, lower down. Hands under the shoulders, breathe into lower back, curl toes under, and exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Adjust the feet if you need. You can walk the feet in, further in or back as you need. Now inhale, step your right leg forward between the hands, warrior two. Your feet, they're about 3.5 feet away from you. Rise up, stretch your arms out to side. Your left foot is straight to the short edge of the mat. Your front heels align with the arc of your left foot. Eagle warrior. As you breathe in, bring your right arm over your left and bind your hand. And as you breathe out, as you go a little deeper, feel as if you're sending thighs away from it. So feel this opening into pelvis and into lower back. Press down with the outside of your right foot so your knee does not turn inwards. Lift the toes, spread the toes. Anchor into both feet. And then breathe in right from pelvic bone, lift your belly. Lift your diaphragm, lift chest. And as you breathe out, reach your forearms forward. Feel the opening through the back of heart. And then breathe there. Breathe into the back of your heart. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, let your shoulders be soft away from your ears. Notice whether you're using your toes to grip. Go deeper into the pose. Feel the strength in your legs. And then breathe in deeply. And exhale, release. Float your arms out to side. Reverse warrior. Anchor into your left leg. Breathe in, stretching your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, reverse it. The left hand is now below or above your left knee. You're reaching your right arm over your right ear. Bend your right knee. If your back is tweaking, bring your left hand higher up onto your hip. You can slide your left arm all the way around, tucking it onto your right hip. Now breathe in and lift your belly up away from pelvis. Feel your chest move to chin. Press your right foot to the floor, and as you exhale, reaching your right arm over right hip. On the breath, draw your chest towards your chin. And as you breathe out, relax your neck. Pressing down into your left leg, and as you breathe in, feel for lengthening your left side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, curl pubic bone to navel, reaching that right arm over right ear. On the next breath, use your right arm to pull your body up. Left arm supports your hand. Bring your hands down on the inside of your left leg, of your right foot, sorry. And then place your right hand onto your right thigh. Fingers are pointing the same direction of your right knee. Reach your left arm back so the left hand is reaching towards your left foot. And then as you anchor into your right foot, breathe in, glide your right ribs away out towards the right. So you're moving away from your right hip. And as you breathe out, as you ease your right thigh away from you, bring your forehead closer towards your left foot to left ankle. As you breathe in, move belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're easing your right thigh forward. Breathe into the right side of your ribs. So balloon the breath there and open the side ribs. And as you breathe out, you're bringing your forehead closer towards your left foot. Inhale, release. Walk your hands forward either side of your front foot. Place your, and then step your right leg back. Step it back for plank. You're reaching back into heels. And as you breathe out, lower down, keep elbows tucked in. Lengthen your legs back. Tops of the feet are on the floor. Now bring your hands forward under the shoulders. Press the tops of your feet into the floor. And as you breathe in, move your chest and ribs forward as you come up into upward facing dog. If upward facing dog is too strong for you at this moment, then have your knees onto the floor and do cobra instead. So move your chest and ribs forward, Shoulders down, lengthen your legs back. Otherwise, you're in upward facing dog. Keep moving chest and ribs forward, lengthening legs back. Tailbone tucks the heels. Breathe in and draw your chest and ribs forward. Lengthen legs back, tailbone tucks the heels. Exhale, release, slow it down. Hands up under the shoulders, breathe into lower back curl, toes under. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Feel the pushing through away into downward dog. Bend the elbows, do turbo dog. Stay here and then breathe in. As you breathe, you're expanding the ribs wide. And as you breathe out, push the floor away, squeeze your elbows in. Neck is relaxed. From here, bend the knees. And as you inhale, hop your legs between the hands. And then coming down into a squat position. Your next pose today is Bakasana. You might want to have a block close by. So if you're doing Bakasana with a block, the block is placed down onto the floor. So I'll demonstrate Bakasana with a block, and then I'll come into Bakasana without the block. And this might be the time that you grab your pillows, your blankets and stuff, so that you fall forward, you're not going to smash your nose, smash your face. So in the Bakasana here, we're using the block, you're standing with your feet on the block. So you brought your hands into prayer position. You then bring your hands forward. I am tucking my knees into my armpits. That is one version. From here, I'm rising up. So my knees are now into the armpits. I'm lifting one foot away from the block, balancing on one foot, and then the foot comes back down. I come up, I lift the other side away, balancing, just feeling the weight, the foot comes back down. Doing that several times, and then switching, and eventually you're coming up into dolphin. You're coming up into Bakasana. You must engage, so feel this right down from pelvic bowl as if you're lifting your belly up. The sensation you feel in this pose is similar to when you was in Uddiyana with that traction. You're sweeping everything up in this way. So that's doing Bakasana using the block. You're doing Bakasana without the block. You start again with your hands into prayer position, hands down onto the floor. You can tuck your elbows in to the armpits or let the elbows be soft down between. So the stance in terms of the hands, when I say turbo dog, it's like your elbows are bent, you're squeezing your elbows in. That's a similar movement that you have with the hands. So here, my hands are in turbo dog position. I'm just rising up, lifting my feet off the floor, squeezing back, belly's pulling in. So here, squeezing up, lifting, reaching back. And stay for up to 5 breaths, whatever version of that you're in. And if you're practicing just one foot at a time, just allow your body to feel the weight. You can get 1 foot on the floor, 1 foot up. 1 foot on the floor, 1 foot up. And once you've all had it go, step into downward facing dog. Hands are on the shoulders. Step it back, downward facing dog. Spread the fingers, spread the web of your hands. From downward facing dog, inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands for extended warrior. So step your left foot forward, line up your front heel with the arc of the back foot. Bring your right hand down on the outside of your left foot. You can have a block so that the right hand is onto a block. And then as you breathe in, You're sweeping your left arm up towards the sky. Pressing back into your right leg. And then breathing, lengthening your ribs forward away from your right hip. And as you breathe out, sending that left arm right up towards the sky. That left knee's bent. And breathing, keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you reach your right arm down, send your left arm straight up. Breathe into lower back. Lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, as you reach your left arm to the sky, send your left sit bone back. On the next breath, as you breathe in, broaden your upper back. Wrap your left shoulder, as you reach your left arm straight forward. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in, send your sit bones back. Now breathe in, you're anchored into your right leg. Move your belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, as you reach your left arm forward over left ear, send your sit bones back. Feel as if you're reaching back into the edge of your right foot. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot and place your right knee down onto the floor. Lounge lunge. So from here, pad your knee, right knee if you need. Reach your right arm forward about 12 inches ahead of the shoulder. Use your left hand to traction your left thigh forward. As you reach back into your right leg, breathe in, gliding the ribs forward on your right side. And as you breathe out, you're rolling your chest open to the inside of your left leg. As you breathe in, keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, arc your chest towards your left thigh. Breathe into lower back, deep breath, lengthening lower ribs forward away from waist. Press your left foot to the floor as you twist towards your left thigh. Inhale, release. Your hands are down either side of your front foot. Ease your left foot back only slightly so you're creating a right angle between your front leg and back. Have your right knee if you need. That's what I'm doing. So from here, your next pose is twisting out lunge. Your left hand is onto the left thigh. Breathe in. Stretching your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, your right elbow is over your left thigh knee. Make a fist or hands into prayer position. Press down into your right shin. And as you breathe in, lengthen your right ribs away from right hip. And as your left foot presses to the floor, twist away from your left thigh. Relax your shoulders and relax your neck. Breathe into the left side of your neck. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, gliding your left shoulder down. Breathe into your lower back. Deep breath. Generate the energy into your lower back. And as you breathe out, twist away from your left thigh. Last one here, pressing down into your right shin and then breathe in. Keep lifting, lengthening side ribs away from your right hip. And exhale, both shoulders down. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot and step your left leg back. Step it back for plank. You're reaching back into heels. From here, bend the knees and lower down, keeping elbows tucked in. You need your roll for this next pose. Your roll is placed between your thighs. Your pose is cobra push-ups with the roll. So the roll is between your thighs. The tops of your feet are onto the floor. Your hands are under the shoulders. You press your tops of the feet to the floor. Hands are under the shoulders. Tuck tailbones and squeeze the roll. And then inhale, you're moving your chest and ribs forward. Lengthen the shoulders down and squeeze your elbows in. And as you breathe out, fold forward, pulling belly in. Tuck tailbones, squeeze the roll. And as you breathe in, you're coming up. Keep moving belly away from pelvis. Keep moving lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. Tuck tailbones, press the tops of your feet to floor, and as you breathe in, draw chest and ribs forward. Keep feeling that you're lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, lower down. Tuck tailbones and squeeze the roll. And breathe in, moving chest and ribs forward. Lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale, lower down. Hands onto the shoulders. Breathe into lower back. Curl toes under. Exhale, press it back. Downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. Get rid. Put the roll down. You'll need it again, but not now. Extended warrior. Breathe in. Extended twisting warrior. Breathe in. Step your right foot forward between the hands. Warrior 2 stance. Bring your left hand down on the outside of your right foot. You can place that hand onto a block. Pressing down into your right foot. Breathe in, rolling chest open as you're stretching your right arm to sky. And as you breathe out, reach back into the edge of your left foot. Now anchor into your left leg. And as you breathe in, move belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, press into your right foot as you're stretching your right arm to sky. Reach out with your fingertips. Breathe into lower back. Lengthen lower ribs away from waist. And as you breathe out, wrap your right shoulder as you reach your right arm forward. Anchor into your left leg. And as you breathe in, move your belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, as you stretch your right arm forward, reach your sit bone, right sit bones back, belly is in. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot. Place your left knee to the floor. Ease your left hand forward about 12 inches, setting up for lounge lunge. Right hand, it tractions your right thigh forward. Anchor into your left leg, breathe in, gliding the ribs forward on your left side. And as you breathe out, you're arcing chest to the inside of your right leg. Now breathe into your spot. Deep breath. Energize this area with your breath. And as you breathe out, keep moving belly forward as you send your left leg back. Breathe into lower back. Lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. Press your right foot to the floor as you twist towards your right thigh. Inhale, release. Bring your hands back either side of your front foot. Check that your right knee and ankle are aligned and your both legs are at a right angle. Twisting lunge. Right hand is onto right thigh. Breathe in, stretch your left arm up. And as you breathe out, your left elbow is over your right thigh knee. Make a fist or hands into prayer position. Place your right hand on top. Left ear relaxes with left shoulder. Press into your left shin and then breathe in. Keep lengthening ribs away from your left hip. And as you press your right foot to the floor, open your heart as you twist towards the right. Breathe into the right side of your neck. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, soften your right shoulder away from your hip. Now breathe in deeply. Keep lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. Press your right foot to floor and twist away from your right thigh. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot and step your right leg back, step it back foot. Reach back into heels. And as you breathe out, lower down, keep elbows tucked in. Bring your hands just about 3 inches forward of the shoulders. Press your tops of the feet onto the floor. And then breathe in, cobra. Move your chest and ribs forward. Lengthen your legs back. Stay here, soften the shoulders. Now breathe in again and keep feeling you're moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, tailbone touch, feel as if you're sending your legs back away from you. Inner ankles are squeezing toward each other. Last breath, lift your belly, lift your diaphragm, move your chest to chin. Exhale, release, lower down. Bring your hands under the shoulders, breathe into lower back and curl toes under. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. You can bend the elbows and do turbo dog if you can. Elbows are squeezing in. Your next pose today is arrow lunge. So from here, as you breathe in, you step your left leg forward between the hands. Place your right knee to the floor and release the foot. Lift your right knee off the floor and straighten that right leg. So this might be your pose here today. If you're going further, bring your hands onto your left thigh and traction your left thigh forward. You can go a little deeper, works into your quadriceps, into psoas muscles. If you're going further, you're reaching your arms up towards the sky. Press back into your right leg, and as you breathe in, stretch away. And as you breathe out, go in a little deeper. One more breath. Deep inhale. Exhale, release. Face your knee to the floor. From here, curl the toes under of your right foot and stay on the floor. Lift your right knee off the floor and reach back into your right heel. Now breathe in deeply and lengthen a belly away from the top of your right thigh. And as you exhale, if you're going further, hands are onto your left thigh. You're going further, reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Breathe in, lift up, belly away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, if you can go deeper, bend your right knee and hover above the mat. And then breathe in, lengthen, lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, come in a little deeper. Place your hands under this by your sacrum. So the thumbs are either side of the spinal column. Heel of the hands tuck sacrum down. Press back into your right leg, and as you breathe in, lift and lengthen, lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, go in a little deeper, belly in. Breathe in, lift your chest. Keep lifting chest to chin. And as you breathe out, curl pubic bone to navel. One more breath, deep inhale. And exhale, release. Bring your hands down onto the floor and step your left leg back, step it back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keep elbows in. Before you come all the way down, you can breathe in, ease forward into upward facing dog. If upward facing dog is too strong for you, then come down into cobra, moving chest and reach forward as you lengthen your legs back. Now breathe in and keep moving, belly forward, away from pelvis, chest moves to chin, but your shoulders are soft. And exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. Arrow lunge, inhale, step your right leg forward between the hands. Place your left knee to the floor, release the back foot. Lift your left knee off the floor, straighten that left leg. You're going further, the hands are onto your right thigh, traction your right thigh forward. If you're going further, you're reaching your arms up towards the sky. Press into your left leg, and as you breathe in, feel as if you're lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you press your right foot to the floor, lift up, lengthen your legs back, reach your arms up. Breathe and lengthen, lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you're taking it a little deeper. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down onto the floor. Place your left knee to the floor. Curl the toes under of your left foot. And then lift your left knee off the floor. Reach back into your left heel. This is lunge with your back toes curled under and your knees are up. So from here, press back into your left heel and breathe in, lengthening the ribs forward. And as you exhale, taking it back, reach back into that left heel. Kind of bring your hands onto your right thigh, traction your right thigh forward. You're going further, stretching your arms to the sky. Press your right foot to floor. Breathe in, lift the belly away from your right thigh. And as you breathe out, go in a little deeper and reach back into your left heel. With your hands, thumbs, either side of your spinal column. Heel of the hands is tucking sacrum down. Now breathe in and lengthen out of your lower back. And as you breathe out, as you go a little deeper, send your right thigh forward, reach your left heel back. On the next breath, lift. Chest is lifting up towards your chin. And as you breathe out, glide the shoulders down. Lengthen back into that left heel. Inhale, release. Hands down, either side of your front foot. Step your right leg back, step it back for plank. Reach it back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down. You need the roll. Place the roll under your belly, between the tops of your thighs and your rib cage. It's not on your rib cage. Tops of the feet onto the floor, the rolls onto the belly. Now breathe in and lift up. Draw chest and ribs forward. Lengthen your legs back. Tailbone touch the heels. And as you breathe out, relax your belly over the roll. Press the tops of your feet to the floor. Breathe in, use your belly as you lift up. Draw chest forward, shoulders down. And as you breathe out, relax over the roll. 2 more. Breathe in. Use your belly, come up. Lengthen your legs back, soften the shoulders down. And as you breathe out, relax over the roll. Last one. Breathe in and come up. Legs lengthen back, tailbone touch to heels. And exhale, release, lower down. And just take a moment, lying over the roll. Curl the toes under, breathe into lower back. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. With the roll out of your way. From here, on the next breath, bend the knees, and as you breathe in, hop your legs between the hands, and then coming down into a seated position. Okay, your next pose today is Astabhakrasana. Astabhakra. So translated crippled sage pose. In this pose, it's an arm balancing pose. So I'll demonstrate the pose, and then you could have a go. This pose, you're crossing your right ankle over your left. You're sliding your right arm between your left ankle and calf. The left hand is down under the shoulders. So your hands are now about shoulder width apart. From here, you're almost pressing down into your left sit bone and stretching away from the floor. And as you breathe out, you squeeze your thighs together, your head comes down, legs come up, and you stretch your legs away from you. So you're in an arm balancing pose there. If you get into that pose, you're staying there for anything up to 5 breaths. If you're uncertain with this pose, you can do the pose placing the block, if you have a block, under your under your left sit bone. So I'm now going to come up and I'm going to sit onto the block. And my left foot is reached forward, my right foot is coming over, so the ankles are over each other. My right ankle is over my left. My right arm slides under the thigh, and I'm squeezing my right thigh onto my right tricep. left arm is down. So from here, if you're not sure yet, then come into the pose here, lift your feet off the floor, stretch your legs away from you. The side of your head is either floor or on a cushion. And then practice pushing the floor away until you lift away from that block. So the block is only there as an aid, so you get the practice of lifting away from the block. Stay there for about anything up to 5 breaths. So 1 breath, if that's your 5 today, then that's your 5. Sometimes that pose is taught by placing your right foot over your right shoulder, bringing your right hand down onto the floor, and then placing your left foot over. Breathe in and then lift up and stretch your legs away. And then coming down. And then do the other side. You're doing the other side, your left foot is over your right ankle. Your left hand slides between the thigh and calf. Your right hand is by your right hip to reach the hand away. So here, sliding under. You're pressing down into your right sit bone and lift and lengthen right ribs away from hips. And as your head comes down, you lift your legs up and you reach your legs away from you. Keep moving belly away from pelvis. Again, the adjustment is you can have a block under your right hip. Right leg reaches forward, left up, left ankle is over, left arm slides under, and you push away. You start using the arms to push away. If you don't get your hip away from the block, that's okay. Just practicing the same feel of movement that you did when we did Uddiyana with back traction. You're swooping everything up from pelvic floor. So here, head is down, pushing the floor away, and then lift. Everything is away from the floor. Deep breaths. And everyone release. Hands step into downward facing dog once you've done. So downward facing dog. Everyone meeting in downward facing dog. From here, warrior one. Inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands. Ease your left foot slightly towards the left edge of the mat. Right foot is slightly towards the right edge. Put the floor away as you reach your arms up to stand. Bend the front knee. Clasp your hands behind your head for cradling the brain. Your elbows are lifting up, bending that front knee. Press back into your right leg, and as you breathe in, lengthening the ribs out and up. And as you breathe out, stretch. Feel your opening up towards the armpits as you reach your elbows to sky. Now breathe in and lift your chest. Feel the creating space around your heart. Unburden your heart as you lift your chest bones away. And as you breathe out, go in a little deeper. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, reach your elbows up. Inhale, release, coming up. From here, place your hands down onto the floor and place your right knee to the floor. Padding your right knee when you place it to the floor. From here, twisting lunge. Right hand, left hand is onto left thigh. Breathe in, stretch your right arm up. And as you breathe out, bring your right elbow over your left thigh. Make a fist, placing your left hand on top. Breathe in and stretch, lengthening the ribs forward away from your right hip. And as you breathe out, rolling chest open. If you can, release your right arm down on the outside of your left leg and stretch your left arm up to the sky. And then breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from waist. And as you breathe out, opening out a little bit more. If you're unable to do interlock, stay here. Otherwise, if you're into interlock, sliding your right arm under your left thigh, left arm is around the back and behind the hands. Otherwise, stay right here. And then breathe deeply. Keep moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, opening out towards the left. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot. And step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down. Keep elbows in as you lower down. Hands forward for cobra. As you breathe in, move your chest and ribs forward. Lengthen your legs back. And as you breathe out, release. Lower down. Hands under the shoulders. Breathe into lower back. Curl toes under. And exhale, press it back. Downward facing dog. Feel for pushing away in your downward dog. Warrior one, inhale. Step your right foot forward by your right hand. Easing your left foot towards the left edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you rise up for warrior one. Cradling the brain, clasp your hands behind your head. Lift your chest, reach your elbows up. Press back into your left foot, breathing and stretching, lengthening the ribs out and up. And as you breathe out, bend that front knee and lift your chest. As you breathe, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, lift, reaching your elbows up. Last breath, deep breath, inhale. Sternum is lifting up as if it's coming towards your chin. And as you breathe out, go a little deeper, bellies in. Inhale, release. Come up and bring your hands down either side of your front foot. Place your left knee to the floor and set up the twisting lunge. Right hand is onto right thigh. Breathe in, stretch your left arm up. Exhale, bring your left elbow over your right thigh, make a fist, and place your right hand on top. Relax your left ear to left shoulder, and breathe in, lengthening your ribs away from your left hip. And as you exhale, rolling chest open towards the right. Breathe into lower back, deep breath, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. Press your left foot to the floor as you twist towards the right. If you can, release your left arm down on the outside of your right foot and stretching your right arm to sky. Now breathe in and keep feeling the moving belly away from top of right thigh. And as you breathe out, opening out a little bit more. That left hand could also be on a block. Deep breath, inhale. Press your right foot to the floor as you twist away from your right leg. If you can go further interlock, you're sliding your left arm under your right thigh. Right arm is around the back and behind the hand. Otherwise, stay in the pose. And then breathe in deeply. Connect your breath with your spot. And as you breathe out, opening out a little bit more to right. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot. And step your right leg back, step it back for plank. You reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down. Keep elbows tucked in as you lower down. Hands on the shoulders. Inhale, draw chest and ribs forward for cobra. You're lengthening your legs back on the shoulders, as soft away from your hips. Exhale, release. Lower down, press back, downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. Pigeon. On the next breath, as you breathe in, step your left foot forward between the hands. Easing your left foot towards the right edge of the mat. And walking your hands back under the shoulders. Straighten your right leg. As you breathe down into pelvis, breathe in and lift your belly away from pelvis. As you breathe out, pull your belly in and reach your right leg back. Reach out into your right big toe. Breathe into lower back. Keep lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, as your belly pulls in, ease your left thigh forward. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. Hands are onto the floor. You're sitting now onto your left sit bone. Ease your left foot forward slightly. Your hands are now taking hold of your foot. Sternum to foot. That's where you're going. So pressing down into your left sit bone. Breathe in, lift the belly, diaphragm, chest. And as you breathe out, you're folding towards, your chest is coming towards your left ankle. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, you're coming a little deeper. You may assist yourself. If this is really painful, you can place a block under your left sit bone. You can place a cushion or a towel on the left sit bone. And then breathe in, keep feeling as if you're lengthening away from your left hip. And as you breathe out, you're folding towards your right, towards your left shin, towards your left ankle. One more breath, deep breath. And as you breathe out, you're taking it a little deeper. Inhale, release. Walk your hands back, the hands under the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your right foot. Reach back into your right heel, that right knee will leave the floor. Step your left leg back, downward dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. Reach back into heels. Heels are reaching to floor. On the next breath, pigeon. As you breathe in, step your right leg forward between the hands. Your right foot eases towards the left edge of the mat, and you're coming all the way down. Straighten your left leg, reach it down. And then walk your hands back so that your right hand is onto your right thigh, traction your right thigh forward. Your left hand is onto the arc of your foot. As you breathe down into pelvis, breathe in and keep moving belly away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in, send that left thigh forward, back, right thigh eases forward. Breathing into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, belly's in, taking it a little deeper into pose. One more breath, deep breath. And release. So you're now coming down, you're sitting down onto your right sit bone. If you need a block, place a block, cushion, or towel under that hip. Easing your right foot up slightly. And then sternum to foot. So you're taking hold of the arc of your right foot with both hands. As you breathe in, you're grinding down into your right sit bones. Lift your side ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, you're bringing your chest towards your ankle. Breathe into lower back. Feel the energy that's moving there. And as you breathe out, as you draw your chest closer towards that right ankle, send your left leg back. Deep breath, breathing into your spot. And as you breathe out, you're coming a little deeper into pose. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. The ease on out of the pose. From here, you're lying down on your back. Your next pose is back release pose. So as you're lying down on your back, you're lying down on your back, your knees are bent, head and shoulders are on the floor. You cross your left leg over your right. You place your hands at the back of your right thigh or taking hold of your shin. Head and shoulders are to the floor. Reach out with your feet and activate your feet and toes. Now breathe into lower back and spread the ribs to the floor. And as you breathe out, drawing your right knee towards your right shoulder. Be active. Feel as if you're easing your left thigh bone away from pelvis. As you breathe in, suck your belly in away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, pull in a little bit more as you draw your right knee towards your right shoulder. Neck relax. Breathe into lower back. So as you breathe into lower back. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in more and draw your right knee closer towards your right shoulder. Feet are active. One more breath in, deep breath. And as you breathe out, taking it a little deeper. Inhale, release. Unwind and change the cross of your legs. Your right foot is over your left, reach out with your heels. Slide your right hand between the triangle, take hold of the back of your left thigh or take hold of your hip. Keep your shoulders to floor. Breathe into lower back and spread your ribs to floor. And as you breathe out, drawing your left knee towards your left shoulder. Both feet are active. Breathe into the right hip. Feel the energizing this area. Use this breath to soothe this area. And as you breathe out, as you draw your left knee towards your left shoulder, feel the easing your right thigh away from it. On the next breath, as you breathe, feel the lengthening your lower back. You're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in and draw that left knee closer towards your chest. Inhale, release. Unwind your arms, unwind your legs. Place your feet down onto the floor. And lengthen your legs forward, away from you, as you lie down into your final pose today, into Shavasana. You can lie down with the soles of your feet onto the floor, the soles of your feet together, or lengthen your legs forward. Let your arms free, relax down away from your ears, and the shoulders are soft. Close your eyes. Allow your body just to let go into this final pose. So the back of your skull is relaxed, relaxing your forehead. And relax your eyes. And taking yourself back with your spot and just noticing how your body feels. Feel the energy that's moving into your spot. And feel the energy of your breath as you move this through your body, scanning, noticing, and being responsive to what your body needs. Allow your body to just let go, inch by inch, vertebrae by vertebrae. And as your body comes all the way down, just let go, not using any of your muscles, ligaments to hold on. Find that stillness. Stilling the mind. And just give yourself a moment just to feel the earth beneath you and feel connected with the earth, feel connected with yourself. As you let go from all of the I can'ts, I can. As you let go from all of these, just be in this very moment now and notice what is going on for you. Notice how your body feels in this precise moment. And notice your strength. Bend the knees and move your knees towards your chest. Allow your body to ease from side to side, forward and back. Taking this moment to help to ease and even out your lower back and spine. And then roll to your right side, all the way over to the right. Bring your left hand down, flatten your left hand onto the floor by your chest. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, push the floor away as you come out. Use your right hand to support your head and neck. Sit up tall. And bring your hands together so the thumbs are lightly touching your sternum. Take a moment. Notice how your body feels. Connect with your spot. And thank yourself, thank your body for your practice. Thanking you for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. All that is good, all that is honorable in me salutes all that is honorable and good in you. Deep breath. And exhale completely. Namaste, everyone.